Viewers, welcome back. So I titled this video Creationist versus Evolution because I recently had a conversation with somebody about the Darwin theory, and we were just talking about evolution and what we were taught growing up. And so what is it that you believe? Do you believe evolution? Do you believe creation? If you believe creation, why? If you believe in evolution, why? I was, just to give you a little background about myself, I grew up going to school being taught that the Darwin theory, I was taught that Darwin theory, it was being taught as it were fact. It's not fact because it's Darwin theory. The word theory is just a theory, so it's not proven, and there's no fact to back it up. So that alone kind of to me dismisses the whole evolution theory. So you have the whole timeline. I grew up being taught in schools, that basically man came from soup, millions and millions and millions of years ago, how life evolved in fish. Organisms grew into fish, and fish into walking creatures, and standing upright ape, monkey-like beings, and then human beings, right? You see the timeline of that chart. And so that's what I was taught, and I believe that's still being taught today in the schools. Why would a theory be taught as fact when it is not fact? It's just a popular teaching. That's all it is. So that just baffles me, and it kind of really shows the stupidity of the education system if they really believe that it's fact, but that's not fact. There's no fact to back it up. It's theory. And even Charles Darwin himself said that there had to be a greater design than what his theory led to. His theory is what he believed to be true. There we go. So there it is. Do you believe in evolution, or do you believe in creation? I believe more in creation because when you see a painting, for example, that there has to be a painter, and there's no question around it. It's not a theory; it's fact. There is a painter involved in a painting, and so when you look at the world around you, you see the trees, the birds in the air, and all the creatures, and you look in the sky, you see all the stars. So there has to be something or someone. And if you read the Bible, the Holy Bible, that someone is God. As a matter of fact, you read in the book of Genesis, it says, in the beginning, God. And so God created the heavens and the earth, and God created all the creatures, and God created, and it goes on if you read the Bible. And that's what the Bible says. So and you look around you, there's the evidence right there. You cannot dismiss the evidence that is before man. It's just there. It's in your face. You're like, wow, right? So again, the other thing is, another reason why I lean more I believe in creation is because again, in school, I was taught to believe that millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of years ago, right? This happened, and millions and millions and millions and millions of years ago, that happened, and then that happened. Bam, bam, bam. What? Wait a minute. So, scientists have discovered recently, not recently, years ago, a few years ago, several years ago, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, I would guess. I forget. But don't take my word for it because I forget. Look it up. But scientists have discovered that the Earth really isn't that old. As a matter of fact, it's young. It's not millions and millions and millions of years old. It is more like thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. So which coincides with what the Bible says. So I'm leaning more towards creation, really. And then another thing that I saw was, you know how dinosaurs, evolution believed that dinosaurs came before man. So dinosaurs came, and you had the big ice age, and then you had man that came along millions and millions of years later, right? However, they have I keep wanting to say recently, they have discovered human footprints inside dinosaur footprints fossilized in the same era. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, and check this out. Smithsonian, Nova, National Geographic, and I'm sure there's others, totally dismissed it because it didn't coincide with the Darwin theory. So I'm thinking, well, this doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Why would you dismiss something that is fact? It's there in your face, and you're dismissing it. You can't dismiss it. And again, just because the Darwin theory is a popular teaching, it's not fact, folks. It's a theory. So why is the school system teaching the Darwin theory as fact when in fact it is not fact? It's theory. I mean, if you look it up in the dictionary, the word theory, what does it mean? You know, it's something believed to be true. It's not fact. You have to have something to back it up. You have to have facts. Where's the evidence? And there is none. So that's why I believe in creation and not evolution. So I believe in the Big Bang Theory. I saw it on a bumper sticker. I actually went and bought one time, my first car, and the bumper sticker said, "The Big Bang Theory, God spoken, bang, it happened." Anyways, I thought that was pretty funny. Anyways, hey, tell me what you believe. Do you believe in evolution? Do you believe in creation? Why do you believe in creation? Why do you believe in evolution? And again, I was just raised to believe. In the school system, that's what they taught. The Darwin theory as fact, and they still do to this very day, fact. And the same thing with the Earth being millions and millions and millions of years old. When scientists discovered years ago that it is a young Earth, it's not millions and millions and millions of years old. It is in fact thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. So why is the school system still teaching that the Earth is millions and millions of years old? And why is the school system still teaching that in the Darwin theory? It's theory, folks. Look it up. Anyways, and Darwin himself, Charles Darwin himself, said that there has to be a greater designer, and what he believes to be true in his theory. So there it is, and it's not my words; those are Charles Darwin, his words. And he was a great thinker, and just like Albert Einstein was a great thinker. So there it is. That's what was on my mind today. I wanted to share that with you. I hope you found this interesting, fascinating. I hope I didn't bore you to death, but I just thought it was interesting, and I wanted to share it with you. So tell me what your thoughts are. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And as always, this is Gem Man. Peace.